Right, here we are in the chalet looking out at the decking. This is part of the garden that has a lot of wildlife. We have bird feeders out, and if you want to fill them, the birds will come. We have in the past had regular visits from a pine marten mother and her offspring. I hope we will see her again this year. We haven't yet. We've had to make some changes this year. Government guidelines for hospitality have told us to remove soft furnishings, so we've removed blankets and cushions, and we have had to strip down the amount of stuff we have available to you in the kitchen. We've removed ironing boards, irons, hair dryers, things like that. If you are lacking anything, please let us know. We have stored it away. It is available, just tell us. Essentially, we have left 4 of everything: mugs, bowls, side plates, plates, glasses galore, in fact. Some people, we have a cafetiere as well. Some people leave food behind, assuming that the next incomers will use it. This year we're suggesting you don't do that. We have left this salt and pepper, which has definitely disinfected itself, but we will be throwing away anything that people leave behind, so take it home with you this time round. Okay, utensils are down to a basic minimum at the moment. Scissors, tin opener, corkscrew, bottle opener. If there's anything missing there, then anything else you need, please let us know. As you can see, there's plenty of knives and forks. Down below that, we have oven dishes and bowls for salads and things. We have 2 types of bin bag. This white bin bag are the rubbish bags for the kitchen and the bedroom bins. The black bags are actually for you to put your linen and towels in at the end of your stay, so that we can move them straight into isolation and not have to deal with them for 72 hours. Below that we have our cookware, saucepans, an oven tray, and also below that some lovely frying pans. Let me introduce you next to the washing machine. It's a washer dryer. It has all the usual functionalities in it, and you can also set how long you want it to dry for and at what temperature you want it to dry. Above the kitchen you will see we also have a Scotch airer, which gets a lot of use. If you have wet weather gear that's wet, out in the hallway there is, up on the wall, there is a convector dryer there. The oven sometimes gets turned off at the mains. When it does, it will not work until you have reset the time. So I'm just going to turn it on at the mains, and then you will see it flashes up this rather aggressive message: stop whatever you're doing. It's really saying, I will not work. So the first thing you need to do is to set the time. You can see there are 3 knobs. The first one on the left is the oven settings, whether you want the oven or the grill. That's this one with the white arrow. Then over on the right hand side, this knob turns the oven temperature up and down, and also we're going to use it to set the time. The button in the middle allows you to select different functions, so we're going to press it 3 times to get here, which is flashing to say please set the time. Then turn the dial. I think it's 5 something, 5:20 something in the afternoon. So I will set that dial, press it to confirm, and now because the clock is set, we will be able to use the oven. Using the oven is fairly straightforward, but I've never met it on any other oven, so I'll just show you. There we go. And it questions us, do you want 160 degrees? And we say no, let's ramp it up to 200, and again press the button to confirm. Then it will pause for a couple of seconds whilst it thinks about it, and then you will hear the oven start whirring. Lurking above the fridge behind the bread bin is the boost switch for the hot water, again night storage heated water. By pressing the grey boost button 1 or 2 or 3 times, you boost for half an hour or 2 hours extra. On to the heating. Each room has its own night storage heater, and you can see here that it will show you what temperature it is, and you can just turn the dial to turn it up or down to get the temperature that you want. However, these radiators output heat in the morning and again in the evening. I think it's about 7:30 to 9:30 in the morning and 5 till 10 in the evening. So if you want to change that, click on menu and select timer mode using the dial and then pressing the dial to select it. It offers you out all day, which means it will only put the heat on in the morning and in the evening. But if you are home all day, select that and it will give you an extra hour or so at around lunchtime. So if the weather is a bit chilly, you have 2 options. One is to change the timer mode, and the other is to change the temperature that it's output. Our TV corner, TV and black DVD player and white Sky set-top box. We get our normal channels through Sky satellite here. So this is not offering you a wide selection of Sky channels. It is actually accessing BBC channels and Channel 5, the normal 5 terrestrial channels. You will see when I turn it on that it talks about other Sky channels, and if you select them then it will tell you horrible things about how you don't have the right access card. Ignore all that. This Sky box enables us to put BBC and Channel 5 on the TV. Right, on to the all-important remote control. You'll see we're keeping them in plastic bags so that we can change over plastic bags between guests. So please keep it in the bag and use it that way. This remote control can handle both the TV and the Sky box. So it turns the TV on and off, it turns Sky on and off, it changes channels and improves volume. First of all, you'll see the TV is on standby, that's the red light I'm pointing to, and Sky is also on standby. So I will show you how to get this working. I'm going to press the TV button to tell the remote to talk to the TV, and then I will turn it on. Sometimes doing it in this order brings up an error message, which is no cause for alarm. It just means the TV is on before the Sky box is on. So press Sky, turn it on, and hey presto, there is your TV. If you want to change channel, this TV guide is a great way to go about it. Press TV guide and then press the big blue select for all channels, and it will show you what's on now. Now we have access to those top 5 channels and not the Sky channels. If by any chance you go further than that, well look, I can see The Simpsons, I'll watch that, you will get this message which says everything's gone wrong. That just means you've picked a channel that is not available. So stick to the top 5 rows and you'll be able to watch those.